Sleeves up, no look cook. We're back, week 8. Week 8, we are back in the No Look Cook kitchen. So stoked to be here. I'm well rested. I'm ready to cook. Got some beautiful ingredients in front of me, but before we even get onto any of that, we need to thank our sponsor, gltraining.com.au. They are so great. We've only got a few weeks to go, but there's so many more weeks for you to contact GL Training. Get certified for your next career, working at heights, confined spaces, forklift licensing, all that stuff. They can get you sorted, gltraining.com.au. All right, before any further ado, let's crack into today. Like I said, really excited about the ingredients that I've got in front of me. Things that I know and love. Olive oil that comes from a bottle that's marked as olive oil, which is a huge tick. For context, this is what we were working with before. I never used this, by the way, in any of the things that I ate. Hard to imagine why, isn't it? Now let's put this car oil back on the shelf where it belongs. So I got some great ingredients, let's rattle them off. We've got olive oil, like I said, we've got cumin seeds, red capsicum, half an onion, even though it's a full one, Moody tomato pulpa. Sponsor me, Moody, I love you. I use you every day at home when I can, the best. Mwah. 4 eggs, feta cheese, Greek style today. Is that relevant? Pickled chilies, love these. Lastly, sumac, my old friend sumac. My new friend sumac, actually. I don't really have much to do with sumac in my personal life. Okay, so like I said, a very delicious array of ingredients in front of me, suggesting Mediterranean flavors. We've got the chilies, we've got the sumac, cumin, red capsicum here. Initially, when I looked at this bunch of stuff, I thought Ratatouille. And no, not the movie with, yeah, who was in Ratatouille? Is that like Ewan McGregor or something is voicing the rat? Who voiced the rat? Ben Stiller? Ewan McGregor or Ben Stiller, look it up. I'm pretty sure Ratatouille has eggplant and also no eggs, probably. And then I thought, this reminds me of something that I've had one time in my life. Quick story time. I was in London, pre-COVID, great times, and was in a cafe in Camden. Turns out it was Shashushka. It was a shashushka cafe. So I'd already sat down and been waited on and basically had to order a shashushka. My first and only time having it. Turns out it's got eggs in it, tomato pulp, all these ingredients I think are in it. I ate it, delicious, had a coffee with it, full cream milk at the time before I realized I was dairy intolerant, and basically shit myself in Hyde Park. Didn't actually shit myself in Hyde Park, just had to run to a train station and use the toilet, which I had to pay for too. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I think I'm making shashushka. It was delicious when I ate it, made by a real chef. Now let's see if I can bastardize it here in our beautiful country of Australia. First things first, what do I have to do? Well, I'm staring at a brown raw onion. So normally the first thing to do is to fry this off. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna fry it with this guy in some oil to break down these flavors, get some delicious taste happening. I'll probably season it as well, see how we go, but let's mess with these guys first. Oh, also, if I remember rightly, I think this got served to me in a crock pot, like a clay pot, that was probably baked in the oven. So let's preheat the oven as well to, I don't know, 1,000,000 degrees, and we can wind it back from there. I really did shit myself in Hyde Park, by the way. It was crazy. All right, gonna start off with our brown onion. This knife is bad. 3/4 of a red capsicum, so that's gonna be everything but the top. Okay, so I have my onion and my capsicum chopped here, lovely. Next port of call is to fry it off in the pan, and I've just been informed that we actually had garlic. Fry off the garlic with the onions and the capsicum, and then we'll come back and see where we're going. Real glug of oil, gluggy. Oh, just probably a little bit. Ow, 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 ow. Get it in, I'm being attacked. All right, get a little bit of salt and pepper. Baby. The good thing is that I feel like I'm doing the right thing. The onions have browned off nicely, the capsicum has softened. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure when I ate this, it got served to me in a clay pot. Problem is, I don't think this pan is oven safe. We can just chance it, because that would be funny. And if the pan melts, it melts. Like, that's no look cooked. So yeah, in the event that we do end up melting the pan, where I know that it has to cook in the oven, I'm actually gonna use the baking dish because it just seems safer. So let's grab that. I'm just trying to think of what the base is of this. I think the base is this with the tomato pulpa. Now we're supposed to be using a whole can of it, by the looks of it. I've got to work out what to do with these chilies. I think they're probably just gonna go in and maybe cook with it in the oven. Let's just start assembling. I'm gonna use this as my base. Oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use a bit of tomato as my base. Now, part of me thinks that I probably should be cooking this in the pan with this. That seems like it makes sense. A little trick that I do at home when I make spaghetti bolognese is that I actually love the taste of this pulpa on its own. It's one of the greatest things ever. You can literally just eat this and it's so delicious. It's a taste that only Moody can do. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put a little bit in here. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna put the rest of this with the chopped onion and capsicum, and then we're gonna add some spices in it. Nice fresh layer of pulper there. All right, let's dump the rest of this in here. Good. All right, let's have a go with this sumac. Let's see what sumac's all about. No idea about sumac. Jesus, it smells like ground up olives or something. Man, I'm no closer. I do really like it though. Sumac tastes good. It tastes like olives and spice and tangy. I'll get some cumin seeds in there too. I know what these guys taste like. These are awesome. Mix this up. Some ASMR for you. I want to really make sure we get this mic'd up. Let's get this back in the pan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lovely. Just gonna have a little taste here. Great flavors. Great flavors. Oh man, that's so yummy, actually. All right, we have our pulper with the seasoned capsicum and the seasoned onion going into our baking dish because we've decided that's the safest way to travel. I'm just gonna plop this guy in here like this. Oh yeah, baby. On our fresh pulper bed, don't forget. I'm actually only gonna do 3 eggs because I don't wanna overload this, this pan right here. We are gonna crack into this feta cheese there, which I'm very, very excited about. It is leaking though. Jesus. Good feta should be wet, as they say. Cut the knob off this feta. Nice and crumbly. All right, we're gonna save some for when the eggs go in. Now with these chilies, I'm just gonna lay them out here like this. I'm just gonna lay these chilies out with their liquid. Nice little thing here. Let's get some eggy boys in the mix. 3 eggs. Now for the tried and true, back of the knife method. All right, we'll just make a little bed for him so he can sink in there. Go on, go to sleep. There you go, good girl. Lovely. Tiny yolk. I mean, normal size yolk. Probably average, actually. All of our yolks intact, so ladies and gentlemen, one slightly oblong, but now lastly, what do I want to do? Maybe just a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper on top. Okay, kitchen looks like an absolute shit fight, but that's fine, because we have what I believe is Shashushka, Kate Bush's babushka, about to go into the oven. We've got it preheated to 180.
Say the English name.
What is it?
Baked eggs.
Baked eggs? Who's ever called this baked eggs? Look at all the stuff in here. This isn't baked eggs. This is gourmet as hell. We're gonna chuck this in the oven for, I don't know, I'm just gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna say how long to bake an egg at 180. I'm gonna say probably like 10 minutes or something like that. So that's my estimate, and let's get this in the oven and we'll play it as we go. Steady now. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. We are ready to go. Get the shakushka out of the oven, thanks to Kate Bush. Hot. Yeah. What's up? It's out of the oven, it's here. The eggs might be a little bit overdone, which is crazy that I think we've burnt these eggs. That's crazy. Damn it. I think it's still gonna taste all right. So what I'm gonna do to finish it off, let's turn this oven off. I'm pissed now. Anyway, it's probably still fine. Sumac to finish. I was a big fan of sumac. Dust some little sumac on the top. Love that. Then I'm gonna get a little bit of this fresh muddy pulper on top because this is God's gift. It's unconventional that it's served in a pan like this, a baking dish, but it's all we had available, so we did what we could. All right, more fresh feta has been asked for. Lovely, thank you very much for coming. Fresh fet, head to the med. That's gonna do it. Shashushka, I think I've done my best. Don't know how to spell it, don't know how to cook it. This is my best shot. Now let's just see what it tastes like, I guess. Wanna grab a spoon? Let's do it. It's supposed to be runny, hey?
Yeah.
All right, that's well. Cheers. Delicious? All right. Oh yeah.
That's great.
Oh, it's so tasty. Oh, for sure I'm gonna cook this at home. I probably didn't make this exactly right, but it tastes freaking awesome. So make it yourself. Big thanks to geotraining.com.au. Absolute legends. Go get certified for your next career and cook something yourself. You might surprise yourself, and let's see what my girlfriend thinks when I inevitably make this in the next year for her. All right, catch you next time. It's been No Look Cook. Get out there, get cooking. Bye.